Are you sure you won't have something to eat? Amos does a very passable pie, you know.
Oh, quite sure, thanks. I'm saving myself for tonight.
What? Oh, yes.
I must say I'm terribly impressed.
Are you?
I am. If I had a big party going on at my house tonight, I'd be whizzing around all over the place.
Oh, well, caterers, you know, staff, they're best left to their own devices.
Must be that business brain. You're so organized.
Yes.
Pint of it, please, and,
I'll have a pint too, please.
You what?
Of lemon and lime, that's all.
Right. All set for tonight.
I look forward to it.
I still think that dress is a bit daft, though. I mean, I'm only going to wear it for one night, and then it'll stay in the cupboard for the rest of the year.
Come on, we don't go to that many flash do's. Besides, you want to sparkle when you get a chance.
It'll be the tiara set tonight, all right.
Gownless evening straps and chinless wonders.
And the rest. I don't know how you can do it. Do what? Fraternise we scandalous villains. Give it a rest.
There should be a fair number of bigwigs there. And last year we had the chief constable and the deputy high sheriff. Took care of the establishment. And, of course, the county will be there.
Sounds exciting.
Shall I pick you up about 7:30?
Oh, goodness, Alan, I wouldn't hear of it. You'll be up to your eyes in it by then. No, I'm quite happy to take a taxi.
Oh. Fine.
Do you think the dangly ones are over the top?
Are they comfortable?
No, they're agony.
Wear the studs then, they're lovely.
Do you think so?
What I do think is you should hang that dress up in your room before it gets soup splashes on it.
What?
Nothing. Never seen you flustered before.
I'm not flustered. Not at all.
Good.
You did tell the band to pop round the back, didn't you?
Yes.
The flowers, Dolly. The flowers haven't come.
The flowers are in the utility room, keeping cool. Right then. Come on then, sit down. Might as well get started. I'll tell Frank it's ready.
Thanks, Dolly.
Ah, Amos, let me give you a hand. I can manage, thank you very much. There's plenty of life in me yet. Oh, I'm very glad to hear it. Oh, well, you would be, wouldn't you? Let you off hook a bit longer, doesn't it? First sign of decay, you'll have me 6 feet under quicker than it takes to dig a hole. Oh, don't be daft, Amos. Let me help. Don't you come any closer to me, Mr. Wilkes. You stay where you are. For heaven's sake, this is ridiculous. I know what you're up to.
Oh, right. In that case, why you're still here? Why haven't you moved out, eh? I'll tell you why. Because you're not going to spend the rest of your life looking for ground glass in your porridge just to prove a point. Deep down, you know you're talking rot. Put it down, man. I said put it down. Now then, come for a cup of tea.
PowerPoints are behind the main door. Left and right of the stage. Go and take the cables down, will you? Don't want anyone tripping over. Oh, those look lovely. Can you put them in the supper room? Karen! Use the big bedroom for the coats, will you? There are a couple of rails next door if you need more space. Tickets are on the dressing table, and I want someone stationed there at all times. Don't want anyone getting lost. Thank you.
What did your parents die of, Amos?
Well, as you well know, Mr. Wilkes, my old dad was killed by a bomb in 1944. And Mother, well, she went while she was hanging out washing. Just after coronation it were. Didn't have tumble dryers then. Not round us any road.
They both went pretty quick, eh?
There's that to be thankful for, aye.
Have you ever watched anybody die of cancer, Amos?
No, I've not.
That's not quick. Strange, you know, they almost turn into a different person. My Margaret was always so robust. And to watch her just withering away, well, they had her full of drugs, of course, to ease the pain. The doctor was marvellous. Marvellous. But you see, Amos, the only time I had to talk to her was between one lot of drugs and the next. And there she'd be, the pretty young lass that I'd wed, begging me to help her. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I'd take one look at them pills and I'd say, just let me have her one more day. But Margaret was right, as usual. One more day became 2 more weeks. She was put on more drugs until she just didn't know me anymore. We never did get to say. Well, there we are.
know what to say, Mr. Wilkes. I feel quite badly.
I'm not telling you this as any sort of punishment, Amos. But before you go calling folk monsters, try to remember there's no such thing as monsters, only human beings. And what Frank Tate did, well, there but for the grace of God, eh?
I think I owe you an apology, Mr. Wilkes.
Oh, let's say no more about it. People will always find an excuse to dislike an incomer like Frank Tate.
Yeah, I didn't mean Frank Tate.
I think you did.
Aye, all right.
Fancy a sherry, Rachel?
That's all there is.
That's all you've been offered.
That's all.
My, you look terrific.
Well, I can still do it, Joe, when I've a mind. Where's Henry?
Just had a car pull up. Probably him now. I like the hairdo and all. Nice, eh, Rachel?
Yeah, great.
Rachel?
Thought I could smell sherry.
I do like to see men dressed up now and again, don't you, Rachel?
Yeah, you all look very nice, very celebratory.
Never mind, lass. Your turn will come.
Well, I sincerely hope not. The day ever comes when I get dolled up to celebrate the killing of innocent wildlife. Well, I really know I've sold out then, won't I?
Sorry about that, Henry.
Oh, if you can't have principles when you're young, when can you? Cheers.
Cheers.
You're not really going to be a pain tonight, are you?
It's important to you, and you are important to me. No, I'm not.
Thought you might like something before the rush starts.
Great, thanks.
How's it going? Well, either his neck's too small or this tie's too big. Look, it's supposed to cross over these bits, then pull the little wiggly bits through. But it's all wrong.
Hang on a minute. I don't suppose...
What?
Well, I've never known anyone not have trouble. But I know it's not quite the done thing.
How come you're carrying spare bow ties?
It's something they taught us on the course, just in case anyone turned up not properly dressed.
Thanks, Dolly.
You're welcome.
Bribe her, threaten her, but do not lose her.
Just be your normal, polite self and you'll be fine.
She'll hate me, Kath. She hates everybody.
Well, don't talk nonsense. Look, Mrs. Thelma will want to like you because Elsa does.
You know, for a grown-up woman, you're pretty naive.
That'll be Chris. We'll look all right. Nick.
Well, if you don't, it's not for lack of trying. Hello. Well, make sure she's back by midnight or she'll turn into a pumpkin. Good night.
Bye. Oh, and good luck. Hi.
He's not going to the ball, is he?
No, he's having dinner with his girlfriend's family. He's absolutely terrified.
Makes two of us.
Oh, you don't mean that, do you?
Yes.
But you'll be fine, as long as you keep your temper.
Wouldn't mind giving the old man a ring and telling him that, would you?
Yeah, okay.
You would as well.
Oh, come on, no one starts a row at their own party. Whatever's been going on before. Everything will be all right. You'll see.
Oh, good evening. Well, what a ghastly night. I hope I'm not too early. Well, it's only
Of
just...
course not. We were just getting ready to receive the masses. Weren't we, Frank?
Someone has to be first.
Well, I do know what's involved, and I do know this house, you see, so I thought I might give some...
Oh, everything's completely under control. But it was a very kind thought, Alan. Wasn't it, Frank?
Yes, it was.
Oh, no, this is very cozy. Look, you just get on with whatever it is that you've got to do, and I'll stay here, shall I?
Fine.
Right, bye then. Have a nice time.
Oh, come on, love, once more with feeling.
I mean it. Have a nice time.
And don't forget, you go out, lock up.
Right, I will.
Night-night.
Night-night.
You mean you lived with a woman?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did, if that's what you want to call it.
And what did her family think of that?
Well, I never actually met them.
Nick wanted to get married, but the girl just ran off, didn't she, Nick?
Was that why you went to France?
France, eh? Well, what did you do in France?
Oh, this and that. Wandered around, picked grapes, washed dishes up, you know. Just had a good time, you know.
No, I don't. You mean you were a vagrant?
It's not like Mom. Loads of kids take off around Europe these days. Wish I'd done it.
And how would I manage the farm without you?
This stew is really lovely. It's great.
Cholent.
Sorry?
Cholent. It's German, Nicholas. Or Polish, I forget. Beef, beans, lentils, barley, potatoes.
Please have it with the waistline.
It's very nourishing. It's almost a family tradition, Nicholas. Every Saturday night in the cold weather, my mother would give us cholent. Good and cheap and filling. Here, have some bread to mop with.
Great, thanks.
It's good peasant food.
Elsa!
Fine. We'll do nouvelle cuisine next time. 2 fish tails and a blackcurrant. See how far that gets you on a cold night.
They're not here.
No?
No, they've gone up to the Hunt Bowling Home Farm.
Ah. Where's Mark?
He's at the pitches with his mates. Can I get you a coffee or something?
No, thanks, love.
How are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm fine. Fine, I just,
What?
just wanted to see if you're all right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, only last time you were a bit upset. I know it was me upset you all. I didn't mean to, you know. I don't like to see you upset.
I know.
Yeah, well, it's just that... Yeah, well, sometimes you just got to say what's on your mind. It's only honesty, love.
Look,
I mean, I know I could bite my tongue and shut up and say nothing,
Look,
but
Dad, I know how you were feeling.
Thanks. How was your mum, then? Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine.
Remember when she was carrying you? First thing every morning, she'd be in the bathroom. 6 o'clock on the dot, you could set your watch by it. I'd go downstairs, put the kettle on and get out the cream crackers. Well, that's the only thing she could cope with. A cup of tea and cream crackers.
Well, not this time. She seems to be blooming.
Oh, no. She's always sick when she's carrying. She was the same with Mark. She's not letting on.
Yeah, you must be right.
Of course I am. And that's why it's up to you to look after her. You're old enough now. She's not going to tell Joe. So it's up to you, eh?
Right.
See, women are funny when they're carrying. They don't always think straight. Don't know what's best for them. We do, don't we, eh?
Yeah.
That's it, then.
What's what?
I'll get off, huh? Just want to see if you're all right.
Thanks.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Rosemary, there you are. So glad you could make it. You do know Kim and Frank Tate, don't you? Yes, of course you do. Let's see if we can find somewhere to put your coat.
What about your other guests?
Why, I think Tate can manage on his own for a while.
There is someone outside.
Probably Rachel.
I wouldn't have thought so.
You're just trying to distract my attention.
I'm not. Listen.
I can't hear anything. Probably just a fox on the prowl.
Go and have a look, Jack. Please?
I don't know, you townies. Take away the street lamps and you're as nervous as a kitten.
OK. You stick to the dining room and let Sally deal with the rest. Oh, Alan. How nice to see you.
Just making sure everything's going all right. Rosemary, this is Dolly. She's the new housekeeper here now.
We won't disturb you, Dolly. Mr. Turner's just been showing me some of the changes that have been made round the house.
Oh, yes.
Dolly, you will make sure that the white wine's nice and cold, won't you? There's nothing worse than warm white wine. Oh, and don't overload those trays, will you? We don't want any accidents. OK, just go.
Anything there?
There was something out there making a noise.
What?
The plastic on the sheep shelter flapping about. It's all right. Everything's quite safe.
There's no need to be so touchy. It was only a joke.
I don't like being called a peasant.
People call me a peasant all the time. Rather that than some of the things they say.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh, he's only twitchy because he thinks it might be true.
Thinks what might be true?
Just what I was saying earlier about peasant food.
So? What's wrong with that? There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Like a medieval serf.
That's your father and his father talking, not you. Where my husband's family came from, the word peasant was different. It wasn't a joke.
Where was that then?
Germany. East Germany. Grandfather Max was the first of his family to get away.
Spent his war in an internment camp near Salisbury.
And you know what upset his father more than anything?
What?
While he was there, he had to make baskets to sell. Like a peasant. That's one of his. It's the one he sold my mother-in-law the first time he met her.
So, you're English?
Yorkshire, Nick. Yorkshire.
But I thought you said that dish was German.
My mother-in-law cooked it to please Max. I cooked it to please her. Now I make it because I like it. Family is important, Nick. Respect its ways.
Well, look who's decided to join the party.
Evening, Mr. Tate.
Realise that you two were, well, whatever you are. You look lovely, lass. Now I can see why you couldn't pay the rent.
If that's a joke, Dad, it's a lousy one. I came here to try and make things better.
Oh, come on. Get off your high horse for 5 minutes. No harm intended.
Come on, let's get a drink.
But old houses have such a special feel to them, don't you think?
I usually put it down to woodworm or dry rot.
Alan said the foundations of this house may well go back to the Middle Ages.
Ah, Rosemary was just saying how nice you've done at the house.
Oh, yes. Rosemary, do come and meet a friend of mine. He's among the great and good in the constabulary.
That was wicked.
I couldn't resist it, though.
He'll survive, I dare say. Now then, you two. There's a good band playing its heart out in the other room. Why don't you two dance?
Nobody's asked me.
Oh, in that case, if you do me the honour.
Be careful now, you've got 2 left feet.
I thought you said it was a good band, Henry.
A bit early for the birdie song, isn't it? What on earth's going on?
If that's that bunch of idiots from the young farmers on.
It's all right, calm down. Probably someone drunk too much, that's all. I'll sort it.
No, you won't. It's my house. I'll sort it.
Is this a joke or something?
It's the Hunt Ball Hooligans. That's who it is. I told you this would happen.
Who killed Gene Tate? Go on, ask him. Ask him who killed Gene Tate. See what he says, eh? You eat his food and drink his ale and ask him what he did with his wife.
George, you're making a complete fool of
Don't
yourself.
try that, it won't work.
Will everybody go in? You'll only encourage him. Frank, I'll sort this out. You look after your guests. Christopher, in you go.
Can't you see what you're doing?
He didn't have a party when he killed his wife, but I suppose you'd have gone to that and all.
Are you sober enough to drive?
I'm not drunk.
Good. Then I suggest you wash that thing off the truck and drive it straight back where it came from.
Oh, you do you?
I think that would be best, yes.
Who for?
For you mainly, George.
And what's it to you?
Before things get out of hand, all right?
Don't worry. We'll get the band to start playing again and we'll circulate drinks as soon as we can.
There's no point. Just get everybody out of here now.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Your evening's been spoiled by something that should have remained my business. And my business alone. There's no need to whisper in corners. You all read what was on the side of that vehicle. Who killed Jean Tate? Well, I'll tell you. I did. I'm not offering excuses. And I'm not asking forgiveness. It's nothing to do with you anyway. However, you deserve an explanation. My wife was dying of cancer. She had operation after operation, until it wasn't worth doing it anymore. Her decision, not mine. She was a brave woman. She put up with more pain in 2 years than I hope any of you have to put up with in a lifetime. It was a doctor she asked first, not me. He said no. He told me I should keep her painkillers out of her way, in case she did herself some mischief. She cried with humiliation. That night, as I sat with her, she told me to put her medicine on the bedside table and go out for a walk. We both knew what she meant. I'm not ashamed of what I did, and you must judge me as you see fit. And how do you judge, Christopher?